Yo, what's going on, everyone? They're recording this. It is Sunday, which means it's the holy day, which means we must watch more Orel. I think when I release this episode, it's not going to be Sunday, but let's pretend it is. Alright, let's get into it. More Orel, Season 1, Episode 5. The Blessed Union. Go! Alright. He's excited for church.
Friends, today's sermon is directed toward that very blessed portion of the congregation, the married couple. Even as a single man, I can appreciate from afar the joyousness and comfort that must be experienced in having a mate to accompany you through this very scary life. That is why when I do occasionally witness a transgression by a husband toward his wife, I think to myself, that man doesn't know how good he has it. I should be with her to show her what a real husband is like.
Exactly.
People say, but Reverend, you're not allowed to be with women anyway. What's the diff?
You know, that should be me.
Say, I'm not a Catholic priest. I'm Protestant. I play the field like anyone else, but it's hard. Women like renegades. What am I going to do? Reinvent myself? It's time to...
You got some insult talking. All right.
Anyway,
just imagine the pastor
when a
just
man
joins
and
the
woman
audience.
are joined together in holy matrimony. They become one and pray as one, and that cuts down on the crazy amount of prayers out there. So I say unto you, husbands, be good to your wives. Give them what they need, and the kingdom of heaven will be at hand. Amen.
What is Orel gonna get out of this?
The French
That he wants to be
people
with
were
the girl?
some of the foreigners who were actually our allies during the war. Can anyone tell me some other ways World War II was bad? All right, we'll resume this lesson tomorrow.
Miss Gulptham, I have a question.
You heard the bell, Orel. No more learning today.
Why is he staring so
Wanna
long?
play, Orel? Can't, Doey. I need to learn about what makes a woman happy, so that when I get married, my wife and I will be able to combine our prayers.
Jesus.
Good idea.
Hey, I bet Miss Censordoll the librarian would know.
Make a woman happy? Who put such filthy ideas in your head?
You could
Putty?
do that.
Putty, eh? Well, a little picketing in front of the holy building should cool his ardor. Thanks for testifying, Orel. You're dismissed.
But
I said you're dismissed.
Plus, I wouldn't want to know what makes her happy.
hey, Mom,
Clean.
I need to talk to you.
Can't you talk to your father? I'm very busy. These cleaning products are filthy.
But I want to make sure I get to heaven.
It'll just have to wait. After this, I need to sweep the upstairs vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
No, don't ask. Oh, no. Their marriage is already kind of like weirdish.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad,
What's up, kiddo?
I was
I'm not-
wondering,
no.
what's the best way to find out what your wife needs to be happy?
Well, I suppose the best way to know what any woman needs is to read about what other men think women need.
What kind of men?
Men who have already been hurt and scarred.
Exactly.
Men who don't want other men to go through the same traumas. There's a rich amount of information out there in magazines devoted to these things.
Wow.
I mean, before the magazines, yeah, like that's pretty progressive right there.
The comics
funny.
might be a little.
I think that's
heavy
better,
in
right?
Magazine,
What do
Orel.
girls want?
That's
And
okay,
just
Mr.
a million
Figurelli.
dudes on
I'm
there.
reading the articles.
In that thing?
Love
Why?
and affection,
Because I
communication.
want my prayers to always be heard.
Emotion simulator.
Well, in that case, try this one. It's a Moralton favorite.
Repressed
Gee,
desires.
Thanks, Mr. Figurelli. Gosh.
Jeez, man. Steady there.
Excuse me.
Hey, you're short.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Don't sweat it. I like shorties.
thanks. I need to get something for my wife.
Your wife, huh? Any kids?
No, just me. Oh, I mean,
Mm-hmm. What do you need?
I would like a piercing that will increase the pleasure of intercourse.
Aren't you a little too short for one of
Jesus.
those?
Please, ma'am. It means so much.
Well,
In the money?
in this town, I guess I could have used someone like me when I was your height. Okay, kid. I'm gonna give you a Prince Albert.
Prince Albert?
That's right. I'm gonna put one of these so you're Johnston. Then
Oh!
when you're finally tall enough to drive it home, your good lady wife will be squealing like she's won a
Sorry.
year's supply of pantyhose.
Wow. Years.
Oh.
Sounds perfect. Let's do it.
Hooray for me. Let's go in the back. Drop trow and hop
Ah.
on the table.
Drop
God.
trow.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I guess
I
squeeze.
can't pass you through your tidy whities.
So, are you married?
No.
Oh, but God needs you and your husband to be one, so he'll listen to your prayers.
I'm scared.
God, you are adorable.
Yo!
That scream, that means it worked.
Oh. Ah, sorry. Sorry, I'll get uncomfortable. It's on needles. It's just like that thing of like
What happened?
that thing could happen to
Like
someone, get
Justin.
sliced
Don't
up or
worry about
something.
her. She's fine. I platonically applied some salve to the sensitive areas.
Platonically.
You know, you're different from other
I'll start
ladies
saying
in
that.
Morrilton.
I platonically
No.
did this.
Yeah. Well, there's just
You're
something.
different.
I don't know how to describe you.
You touched me and you're different.
No, I mean, your personality. It's not like my teacher or
Yeah?
my mom or my
Huh?
librarian. You're
Warm?
Like,
yeah,
the vibe is different.
warm. You really stand out that way.
Okay, you're done.
Thanks. Do I need to do anything special?
Apart from keeping it clean, just try not to do any splits on the way home.
Thank you.
Stephanie.
I'm Orel.
Definitely.
Pleasure, Orel.
You got a crush
Take
now.
care.
You got
And
a
here,
crush.
have a bottle of this on the house. It'll help with the initial soreness.
Gee,
I got
thanks,
those
Stephanie.
lube.
Bye. Ow.
Oh no.
Good
we-
practice today, boys. Now let's get those dirty butts in the showers pronto.
Thanks, Coach.
Good work, Tommy.
Thanks,
Good work, Tom.
Clean yourself up, Billy.
Okay, Coach.
Alright,
Hiya,
Billy.
Coach Stop Frame.
Get a move on.
Ow.
Or roll. Clay, it's Danielle. Saw a little addition to your son's anatomy just now. And I'm hoping it's not genetic.
Hey, Orel. How's Mrs. Johnston's new hat?
Oh, well, she's just great, Stephanie. Oh, it's barely intolerable. I was wondering, do you need anyone to help out around the shop for when it gets busy?
Busy?
Oh.
This store in Morrilton?
What? Hey, if I get another piercing, how long would it take? Could I be here all day?
Look, I know you like it here with me. I like you too. But face it, Shorty, you're gonna need some time out in that sun if you're ever gonna grow.
Yep.
You're a good kid.
I like that.
Just stay that way, and that'll be all you need to make your
that
woman
analogy.
happy.
It's kind of nice.
Okay. Ow. You know, you really should think about getting married. You'd make a pretty good mom.
Thanks.
Think.
Take care, Orel.
Ow. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Maternal pang. All gone.
Hi, Dad.
Express bus, one way only. To my study.
Of course,
Pronto.
to his study.
Parties, mind is smutty.
Orel, I
Oh,
want
so
you to
these
stay
people,
away from
they're
that
trying
person.
to cancel the
But,
priest.
Dad, she has such a warm attitude.
Warm attitude. You kids today and your slang.
Yes.
It's true. She's
Warm
very
attitude.
pleasant.
Actually, yeah.
Son, she's only
I'll say-
pleasant because
I'll
she's
say that.
different. Remember that. When you're normal like everyone else here in Morrilton, you
Yes.
have the luxury of not being pleasant. Now, what possessed you to go in there in the first place?
Well, I read in the magazine that a piercing on my Johnston would make my wife happy.
You don't have a wife?
I know, but you know me, Dad. Sometimes I just can't wait to start doing the right thing. I figured it was never too soon to do God's work.
Orel, women don't need all these fancy bells and whistles to be happy.
Yeah, I know that now.
In fact, your mother doesn't care one lick about that part of our relationship. All a woman really needs to be happy is a few little hungry mouths to feed and some dirt to clean up.
I don't know.
Really? That's it?
Probably,
Yep.
I don't know.
That's why they're smarter than us. They found out the simple way to be happy.
Wow.
Now let's go make your mom even happier and eat her food.
The belt always is not on.
Well, there's been a lot
Okay, there you go. The episode went by really quick, and it's about Orel, his first sort of crush, some signs of romance for him, as the pastor talks about love, marriage, wifing, giving them pleasure, so fulfilling them, those things. This is actually a kind of wholesome episode. I mean, besides a dick piercing, I think. But besides that, this is actually a wholesome episode for him. You know, him kind of like learning about the warm attitude. He's different. It was interesting. And this actually might be the most calm the show has been. So I think that's why I actually like it right now. It's not crazy. Oh, it's crazy still to give a kid this, and you know, I'm not saying that's not out of this world and like not appropriate, but yeah, is this my favorite episode of the season? Actually, might be, because it's more down to earth, and I guess it's not as problematic in terms of where the lesson is going and stuff. I still think there's misguidedness, and again, just Orel's always doing this. He's always like, you know what? I have to take it literally. He always does this. And again, that's just the callow youth. That's a motivated, optimistic kid just wanting to be better, do better, to apply it right now. So they could be very gullible or just easily swayed. All right, guys. That's me for me. Thank you guys for joining me. And I will see you when I